we evaluated the players and said we would like them, and then when contracts came out, that's when contracts came out. That's what it was set up. I've never negotiated a contract in my life. Never had a conversation with an agent in my life. I don't have anything. I had nothing to do with any contracts.
That was Eagles coach Chip Kelly on his role in questionable signings by the Eagles there, and he seems to be shifting blame to executive Howie Roseman. Stephen A., do you believe Chip?
Hell no. I think he's absolutely full of it. I think it's a laughable statement on his part to try to sit there and distance himself from it and act like he had absolutely positively nothing to do with it. Now, I don't know this for sure. I certainly am not trying to claim that. I've never talked to Chip Kelly, never met him. I don't know him. But I don't believe a single solitary word that I just saw uttered out of his mouth in terms of the player personnel. Now, if you're talking about actually negotiating contracts, yes, I'm sure somebody else did that. But you're trying to tell me Howie Roseman decided to go out and move LaShawn McCoy and get Kiko Alonso? Really? That's what he decided to do. Byron Maxwell as your elite corner. That was Roseman. That had nothing to do with Chip Kelly. DeMarco Murray and how he was utilized. That had nothing to do with Chip Kelly. Sam Bradford being your quarterback instead of Nick Foles and others. That had nothing to do with Chip Kelly. And Jeffrey Lurie is just sitting upstairs, all right, and decides not to mind his business. And you know what? I'm just going to take my guy, Howie Roseman, and I'm going to move him to the side. After no input from Chip Kelly whatsoever. No complaints, nothing weary, nothing. No, Chip Kelly just sitting there minding his business, coaching his football team. So out of the blue, Jeffrey Lurie, who, by the way, I've covered for many years, is just going to come out of nowhere and say, you know what, I want you responsible for everything, Chip Kelly. I'm going to pull Howie Roseman out of this because I want you to show me what you want and what you were doing, those situations, without asking. Really, that's what Jeffrey Lurie's going to do. Who the hell does he think he's fooling? It's nonsense. Chip Kelly is duplicitous. Chip Kelly comes across as this guy that he just speaks his mind and he says what it is, and that's it. When we know factually that is not true, he will sit there and evade. He will sit there and dismiss. He will sit up there and bypass subject after subject because he doesn't want to just stand up and take ownership for what the hell he does. It's an absolute joke and an insult to Jeffrey Lurie and the Philadelphia Eagles organization that this man's going to sit up there with a straight face and say, hey, I had nothing to do with it. You had every damn thing to do with it. Howie Roseman just wants to get everybody from Oregon, right? The 9 and 10 different players from Oregon. He just wants to do that. You had nothing to do with that. Who the hell does he think he's fooling? That's just nonsensical to the highest order, and that's why they ran him the hell out of Philadelphia, because he deserved it, and the city is better off without him.